Sleep Token is riding a massive wave of success after recently releasing their new album, Even in Arcadia, earlier this month, following a very unique rollout campaign from the band who have just captured the attention of fans worldwide ever since their breakthrough record, Take Me Back to Eden, came out back in 2023. Now, since I started Rock Feed, I've never seen a band having the type of rise that Sleep Token is, going from a relatively unknown band to a global phenomenon like they are now. In just a couple of years, going from playing very small venues to selling out arenas in just minutes. This is so great, not just for Sleep Token, but rock overall. It's showing people, look, this genre that so many people have discounted time and time again, once again bringing in a massive fan base, and hopefully those younger fans will be inspired to maybe start a band of their own. So in comes Kali Uchis, who is a wildly successful R&B artist, boasting more than 38 million monthly listeners on Spotify. She's got a song on there that has over 1 billion streams. And recently she released some new music, and she shared a screenshot of the charts, which has a lot of people talking due to some comments that she made as well, particularly about Sleep Token, that has now gone viral on everywhere from TikTok to X and everything in between. People are trying to make sense of what exactly she made by this statement, which she has since walked back. Now, this all got started really over an emoji, to put it simply. As many fans were quick to pick up, she had covered the #1 position on the chart with a heart emoji. Of course, in that #1 position was the mighty Sleep Token, who went #1 on the charts with their new album, Even in Arcadia, which is just extraordinary to see that from a rock band. Now, what you can see here is Sleep Token in the #1 spot on the Billboard Top 100 Artist chart, and the previous week they were at number 46, so it just goes to tell you how successful that album was. When you're going above Morgan Wallen, who's got like 30 some odd simultaneous songs on the charts at the same time, it's an extraordinary feat from Sleep Token. They should be so proud. So you got #3, Kendrick Lamar, and then #4, re-entry, Kali Uchis, who of course is going to have major success whenever she releases new music, just given how big of an artist she is with over 38 million. That puts her ahead of pretty much any rock band, definitely above Sleep Token. Just 9 million subscribers by comparison. That's massive in rock, but kind of in the pop realm for her, that is extraordinary number. So she's probably baffled. If you're not paying attention to the rock and metal world and you haven't watched this meteoric rise of Sleep Token, you're probably going, who the hell is this Sleep Token band that's coming out of nowhere and rising to the charts? And instead of saying that, she said some other things, and people are really scratching their heads at what she said. And now you've got the Sleep Token fans kind of talking back with her fans as well, and it's turned into quite a shit show here. But this is what she had to say when she was asked about that decision to cover up Sleep Token. To make things even more bizarre, and trust me, you are not prepared for this, she covers up Sleep Token. A fan asked her in the comments why she did that, kind of accuses her of being petty, and this is what she said in response. In the since deleted comment, this fan wrote, "Imagine being so petty that you censor the #1 band on an IG story. Sleep Token is better." Now, of course, the Sleep Token fans did not take too kindly to her doing that, so they were outraged. But of course, it's important to remember, look, it's not worth getting that bent out of shape about it. She can do that if she wants. She doesn't have to like Sleep Token. You don't need to snap on her. Not that this person is, but there's a lot of people that are really mad at her, and it's like, just let it go, guys. But she commented something in response to that Sleep Token fan that has now gone viral. She said, quote, "To be honest, I didn't feel comfortable posting a photo of someone in blackface. It really wasn't deeper than that, doll." So apparently she believed that Sleep Token was performing in blackface and they went #1 on the charts and people weren't outraged by this. It goes deeper. She eventually deleted the comments. It's just hard to believe that she could actually think that this artist was doing blackface, especially when you look at Vessel and you can see two things here. #1, he's wearing a mask on the overwhelming majority of his face. #2, just the mouth area shows painting on his face. And 3, this is obviously a theatrical band that is portraying a mythical, anonymous character and they're telling stories, and just a very bizarre explanation there. And she did remove that comment, but she was responding to other fans. The Sleep Token fans have really taken this viral online. They were obviously offended by this. Obviously, it is not blackface from Sleep Token, and here is what she said to another commenter in response to this very bizarre statement that she made. They wrote, "Then you double down claiming it was blackface after people told you it wasn't. But hey, let's claim people are racist in order for you to get that #1 spot, right?" To which she said, "I actually deleted the comment because you all said it wasn't. I'm just giving my honest reason of why I personally didn't feel comfortable posting the photo to my page." Now, some Sleep Token fans also felt as though she was taking a dig at the band with this screenshot from her Instagram stories, where she showed her undoubtable major success from her album Sincerely, which came in at #2, which is by any measure a major success for any artist. Apparently with the caption that says, "Kali Uchis did that, no payola, no big commercial single, features or gimmicks required." So understandably there, Sleep Token fans felt as though she was, again, taking a dig at the band with each one of those comments. This is really blown up on TikTok with a lot of people calling this out. And unfortunately for Sleep Token, this is an anonymous band where they are playing these mythical theatrical characters. Obviously they are not doing blackface, and it is just insane that she said that. So anyways, let me know what you all think down in the comments. And again, at least she removed it, and, you know, people are getting really mad at her over this. You know, I just think that she really wanted that #1 spot, and she probably put a lot of work into her music, as I'm sure she has, and it's frustrating when some band that you're not aware of or haven't heard of, out of nowhere, just blows up and goes to the #1 spot that you expected to have. Even though #2 is incredible, but as they say, Ricky Bobby, if you're not first, you're last. So maybe that's how she's feeling. I have no idea. But anyways, that's your latest update here from Rockfeed. Be sure to subscribe with notifications on for the latest news and updates about your favorite bands.